What is load limiter? Overload limiter or load limiter is a device installed at the fixed rope end of the wire rope to avoid loads being lifted beyond its design capacity. It operates by stopping hoisting operation when the specific crane reaches its maximum working capacity. Today we are going to discuss about the BGQ GL overload limiter, which is frequently used in crane industry. By the end of this video, you would able to determine the limiter value, to check the limiter preset value, to change the limiter value, to create a custom limiter value in factory edit mode, to tare the lifted load, to perform precision calibration. Step 1. To determine the limiter value, first, identify the hoist rated capacity. The value displayed on the load limiter represents the design capacity of wire rope. Then determine the numbers of reeving available on the hoist, whether it is 2, 4, 6 or 8 reeving. Hence the load display value is obtained by dividing hoist's capacity with number of reeving. For example, if you have a 10 tons hoist with 4 reeving, you will be dividing 10 with 4. Thus the value to set would be 2.5 tons. Step 2. To check the limiter preset value, at initial the load limiter will display as 00.00. Press set, the load limiter will display a certain value. If the value is 2.5 tons, it meant the design capacity of the wire rope would be 2.5 tons. Please take note that the 2.5 tons displayed was not the hoist rated capacity. To obtain the working capacity of the hoist, we would need to multiply the value by the number of reeving. Thus if it's 2 reeving then it's a 5-ton hoist, if it's 4 reeving then it's a 10 tons hoist, if 6 reeving then it's a 15 tons hoist, and so on. Step 3. To change the limiter value, as usual, the load limiter will display as 00.00. Press set, the load limiter will display a certain value. The first value displayed would be the latest load limit value key in the previous setting. Now by pressing plus add or min, it will show a list of default load limit values set by factory. We can select the value by press plus add to increase or min to decrease. Choose the nearest wanted value. Then press and release the set key again to save it. However, if you are unable to locate your wanted value from factory default settings, you may create a custom value in factory edit mode will be explained on the following step. Step 4. To create a custom limiter value in factory edit mode, press both buttons set and min together and release. It will enable the factory edit mode. The display will change to 99.9 tons and one of the numbers will continuously blinking, which indicate it was ready to edit. Press add to toggle between the values of 0 to 9. The min button was to shift editable value from left to right. Now we can set any wanted custom value other than the factory default value. After setting the wanted value, we have to press and release set button and it will display endpoint 1 which indicated where the value will be saved. Press and release set again to exit the factory edit mode. Now this new custom value would be available in the default load limit values list. You may go to the earlier step 3, to change the load limiter value to your wanted value from the list. Step 5, to tare the lifted load. Whenever the hook is empty but the load displayed does not show 00.0t, press the set key for a few seconds, the value will return to 00.0t automatically. Step 6, to perform precision calibration on limiter. If the hoist lifts a load and it showed a wrong tonnage, we can adjust the value by pressing add to increase or min to decrease, without pressing the set key at the beginning. Adjust until we get the right value. Wait for 5 seconds, the instrument will auto-save the corrected setting. Okay, that is all about the BGQ GL overload limiter. Thanks for watching and hope this video is helpful. Please click thumb up if you liked this video and make sure you subscribe to my channel. By subscribing you will support me to continue sharing in this channel.